Waiting for a few of my love bugs to join me. Come on over, baby. So we can get this party started. Come and join me. Yes. Come on over, baby. Hey, so we can get started. What's going on? Hey, Lethea. Hey, K. Shaw. Hey, Neek. Is new to this game. I don't think he'll be faithful. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Carissa. What's up? How y'all doing? How is everybody doing on this hump day? I hope everybody is doing amazing. Hey, Michelle. Hey, PJ. Was there any flooding by me? No, but it was raining really bad over the weekend. It was raining really, really badly. It was. But there wasn't any flooding. Not that I know of, at least. But, yes. How's everybody doing? So how was it with you and Storm Monroe? It was cool. Storm is cool. That's my peoples. Yes. I'm glad that I got to celebrate his birthday with him. It was so much fun. Good vibes. Positive vibes always. Hey, Sabrina. What's up? How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Like, life is happening. I don't know what's going on, but the beginning of my March was not too great. The beginning of my May is not too great. But, it's a choice. So I'm going to flip it and reverse it and turn it around and make things work in my favor, because that's how we do things over here. We control the narrative. What Missy said? I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about Summer Walker, Big Meech, of course, the Brat, and Big Booty Judy, and their choice of sperm donors that got everybody in a frenzy. And we're gonna talk about Iyanla Careasha, a recent interview sit down that she did with Ebony. We're gonna talk about it. Will get better. Yes, it will. Yes, I know that it will, because I am declaring it, and we are the creators of our universe. So anything that's not going right, when you are misaligned and not vibrating on that high flying disc, it is a direct reflection of your actions, of your thoughts, and of, your energy. And I'm a big believer in that. So I take full accountability for when I'm not feeling too great. Of course, we could be affected by circumstances, people, places, and things, but you have a choice whether or not you choose to live there. And I always tell y'all, I give myself a week or two to get out of whatever funk, grief, whatever it is that I'm feeling, because I treat it like a lease on an apartment. You can stay here for a little bit, but bitch, you can't live there. You got to keep it moving, because life goes on. Life goes on. And the universe is all about balancing the scales. Sometimes things won't be good. Sometimes you won't feel good. You might not want to talk to people. I'm a Virgo, so lots of times, I'm a recluse. Like, I go into hermit mode. I don't want to talk. I don't want to be around people. And that's how I work through whatever it is that I'm going through. A lot of people don't like that, because they be like, you shady. You don't answer. You don't want to come. Like, sometimes when people are going through things, isolation is the best, because then if I'm out and I'm in a funky mood, or I'm cranky or whatever, and I'm taking it out on you, or I'm a party pooper and I'm not, as upbeat as you're used to, then you're going to be like, you acting blah, blah, blah. So yeah, what I do is I self-isolate. I take me a little bit of time. I meditate. I sleep. That is the best remedy. Sleep is the best remedy, because when you wake up, you have the ability to, it's a reset. It's a reset. Did I hear about the mash? Oh my God. No, that's terrible. That's so terrible. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna head on over. That's me. I'm a Taurus, and I love it, and we love being alone. Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand that because I am a ray of sunshine, a ball of energy. Like if you hang out with me and you're my friend, you're gonna want to hang out with me all the time because when I get today's your happy birthday, Keisha. Woo! Everybody drop a happy birthday emoji for Keisha in the chat. Yay! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keisha. Happy birthday to you. Woo! All right, y'all. So what was I talking about? I'll be rambling and going off on my tangents. Y'all already know how we start this show off. Period. All right. So we about to head on over to these Instagram streams so we could you're welcome, boo. So we could talk about Miss Summer Walker and Selena Powell and Big Meech. It's just too much going on out here like that. Yes, everybody. So happy birthday. It's your nephew's 16th birthday. Well, happy birthday to your nephew, Karen. Oh, I love y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Okay. See, we love each other over here. We show love to each other over here. We uplift each other over here. That's what the Love Jones show is about. And make sure you're paying your entry fee by hitting the like button on your way into my house. Don't play me. Fair you. Shout out to this on site. So this is people saying Summer Walker, don't heal, sis just hop. I totally understand Summer. So basically she came out and confirmed that she's dating Big Meech from BMF, the series that 50 Cent put out. His father was like a big drug lord or whatever back in the day. And this thought, I think she's just a straight up Caucasian thought. Like she is an industry like slore. Everybody done ran through her. She done went on podcasts talking about Odell Beckham Jr., Trey Songz. Did she? I think she was smashing DJ Academics at one point. I don't remember if she said Drake. I can't remember everybody, but she smashed a lot of athletes, a lot of rappers. She was smashing 6ix9ine, Tekashi, Rainbow Head. So this was like a year or so ago where she was smashing him. And now that she sees that Summer Walker is coming out wearing his chain, she's showing herself with his chain on, which this is not relevant to today, but she's a clout chasing whore. So of course she's gonna try to get her duck-lipped ass out here to, get a little bit of clout and get a little bit of shine. And this is exactly what the people are giving. They posting her on the blogs. It's like how you really become famous off of being a nasty, low-down whore that just like let people take a doo-doo and a pee-pee on you. It's disgusting. And then Storm last night was saying he saw her sleeping with this man and they doing it raw. And I just don't understand. Like the people act like the HIV ain't a real thing, and it is, y'all. And I'm human. We all, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I ain't never. But this is not with just a random, like, look, this ain't about me. This bitch is nasty. And men that will just sleep with her and don't wrap it up, they don't give a damn about their livelihood. That's all I'm gonna say. That is it, and that is all. So this right here is like a little blurry picture of him getting fellatio from her in a public bathroom, and everybody's trying to figure out who the hell is recording because the angle, it's not giving like, we posted up the camera somewhere. It's giving somebody is filming this, and that is very, very odd. Like, was it another woman in the store with them? Was it another man? Like, what the hell is it giving? I just don't know. I am confusion. Okay. And she like, I just posted the full video of me and my baby, BMF, it go crazy. People calling it revenge porn. They saying, like she could get sued for doing this and it's just not right. But for me, like, why would he allow her to film him? I just don't understand. I just don't like, why would he allow her to film him? Hey, Mia. Hey, Norris. Hey, Classy Dime. Why would he allow her to film him? Did he know? Did she film him against his will? Like, did she secretly film him? I don't know. All of these questions, we just have no idea. But let's get into Summer Walker, right? Summer Walker is an R&B songstress. She got a lot going for herself. She's actually coming up in the world. I'm proud of how far she's come. Like, she's always been a hustler. She used to have a cleaning business. She's always saying that she's like, oh, she got social anxiety and this and that, but she be outside twerking that thing, with poom poom shorts on. Y'all know how the girls give it up. They got the social anxiety when it's convenient. I have it a little bit, so I can't even sit up here and really knock a person because if I have a drink or two, then I'd be like more of a social butterfly. But in real life, like, I don't really like big crowds. Like, most likely I probably won't talk that much to people. And it's like a catch-22 because I can be social, like, but when I'm around a bunch of strangers, I kind of like, so I understand what it feels like. Like, anxiety absolutely plagues me. I get it. But then sometimes you could see me and you would think, she ain't got no, that's a lie. And a lot of people that get on a stage and perform, they have to really overcome this. They have to work through it. They got to push through. Like, Tamara, when she was on the reel, she had anxiety so bad that she would throw up before the show. Like, she said she would feel like she was about to pass out. Like, she would feel like she was about to faint. Like, so having anxiety is a real thing that a lot of people, a lot of entertainers suffer through. I think Meg Thee Stallion also said that she had it. I know that I have it. Like, sometimes before I even come over here to talk to y'all, I'll be like, I got to do a whole bunch of different things to like get myself together. Or like, if you see me constantly doing this, that is to ease tension and anxiety. Like, for real, it really, this helps me. So you see me doing this a lot. I'm probably feeling a little like, you gotta. So this is not me knocking Summer Walker. I just feel like she could do like, I mean, who knows? But she chose this life. So her performances to me just be like very lackluster. And it's giving like, girl, try a little harder. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe that's the best she could do. I don't know. But her songs are dope. Her voice is beautiful. I'm gonna say that about her. She's 27 years old. She has 3 children under 2. And she had one baby by London on the Track, who's now sleeping with Shansia because she's sleeping with him to get her tracks done, because that's what they do. They sleep with the producers to get their music in it. And then she went on to get with some other guy. I can't even remember his name because who cares? And before, like, her coochie even healed, she popped out a set of twins for him. And those babies is still bosom babies, and she out here hopping on another day. And I'm just like, girl, you need to give your coochie a little bit of time to heal. Give that womb some time to retract, to close back up before you just busting it wide open for another person. I have a little envy for people that could do that. I'm not gonna lie. I do. How do people just jump from relationship to relationship? I can't do that. It be taking me like 5 years to even try to entertain a new person. And it's terrible because it kind of makes me like be stuck in a loop and going back to the ghetto toxic circus with people I know good and goddamn well I ain't got no business even associating with. Lord, child, Jesus is a fire. That's a story for another day. Don't y'all judge me. I'm a human like everybody else. But she just don't let up. Like, it just don't give like, I'ma just, work on myself. Girl, I hope she don't pop out no kid for him. I really hope she don't, because clearly they ain't using no protection around these parts, and they ain't on no birth control around these parts. So I just, I'm gonna say, hopefully Summer Walker, girl, if you're listening, I know I'm a baby channel, but people be in the bushes. You never know who watching. Don't give that man no baby. You don't gotta prove that you was in a relationship with a person by giving everybody a baby. Babies are not parting gifts. And it seems like she gives them the baby and then she skedaddles. Don't be out here giving everybody your womb. Gatekeep the womb, sis. It makes no sense. Like, when she had that other set of babies, I said, what the heck? This first baby is barely could even walk on its own. Like, what are we doing? Like, I just, and people like, oh, well, she got the money and she got the, it don't matter. Money is not all that it takes to raise a child. And who wants to be co-parenting with multiple, with fucking 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 niggas? I don't think that is. Look, I'm not into it. I'm really not. Having a child for me is a serious thing. It really is. And I always preach that women need to do it for themselves. Absolutely. So maybe, I don't know if she's doing this for herself, but it just seems like Girl, just please don't give this man a baby. Yeah. Them two little babies is still in. They're not even. Well, they can't even walk around. You still gotta carry them. Like I just. And I also don't like the idea of children having different men around them, like a revolving door. I don't really like that idea either. Because Bubbles, her first baby, is cute. It's the cutest little baby. Has been around her second baby daddy, and was probably calling him daddy and all types of stuff. We don't know what's going on over there, but it seemed like they was doing good. And then now all of a sudden he gone. So what is BMF? Is he gonna be around Bubbles and them? Like, what is it giving? What is it giving? What is it giving? I just don't get it. I like what? It's very ghetto. It's the ghetto toxic circus. It's ghetto. You can take a bitch out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of a bitch. Like that's what I'm. What? I can't wait to move completely out the inner city tri-state ghetto. I cannot wait because the people around here I can't do it. What y'all saying? My niece has 6 children to 6 fathers. What? Oh, that's a hot box right there. That is a hot box. Yes, Mia. Is they picking up what I'm putting down? That's a hot box. Kimberly, especially little girls at Love Jump. It's a hot box out here. This took me out. Wait. No, this part taking me out of the mother. Yeah, this is taking me out of town. What? 6? How old is your niece? How old is your niece? Please. Woo! Woo! All right. A few more of y'all join me. Hey, Righteous Daughter. Of course, Mia. What's up, girl? Hey Deja, hey Karen, hey Kimberly, hey Miss T3000, hey Anisha, hey Nikki. She 33. Yeah, that's still young for like 6. Wait, what? And how old is the oldest? 1 is enough, I promise you. She 33. She's still young. Like with 6 kids, I can't imagine. Woo! Hey, Oracle. What's up? Hey, Miss Asha. How y'all doing? And happy hump day. The oldest is 15, so she started at she started young. Yeah, that dance season. Woo! They got it. Woo! Y'all. Oh my God. 2 is the youngest. Yes. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. 6 by 6 different men. How could you do it? How? How? Is she not scared of catching something? Yeah, it's giving that. Woo. Mina, hi. What's up? Thanks, boo. My niece has 4 babies and 4 baby dad. If she's 30, the oldest girl is 12. What the fuck? Woo! They got it going on. What? Okay. Women, all right. How I don't understand. Like, how do you just so it's like every man that you meet and that you get in a relationship with, you just give him the coochie raw and you let him shoot it up and you really just have a pregnancy. Like, what the fuck? Hey, Shayla. For them checks, I guess. Lord Jesus is a fire. Not for them checks. Oh my God, not for them checks. Speaking of baby daddies and them, the brat is under fire. Because she said this. Make sure y'all hitting the like button on y'all way into my house. That is the entry fee. That part. Yes. Shout out to the Shade Room, Fair Use, the brat and her wife Jessica, which was BB Judy. I don't even know what that was. Chose a white sperm donor. Says lone black donor looked like Jiminy Cricket. Yeah. And then y'all know they was going crazy in the comments. Sis better humble themselves before that baby come out looking like Jimmy Cricket. Of course they did, because for some strange reason, a lot of Black people like to ensure that they don't have a dark child. Excuse me, a shortage of sperm is one thing, but to talk down about a man you don't even know who is trying to help, we have to do better with our words. And this is all melanin rich women with the cape on. The baby could have still came out cute with one cute parent. Y'all just wanted a mixed baby. They don't know any men personally that could have been a donor. I would have kept this to myself. I was thinking that too. I was really thinking that too. Like, there's no way. You have all of this access, all of these accolades, all of this money, all of these resources, and you can't find a man. Niggas on the street is giving out babies like Hot Pockets. You can go and pick a nigga. They literally could go pick a nigga. Like, give him a few $1,000s. He will happily sign his parental rights over and give you some sperm. Like, come on. This is a little wild, but there is a lack of Black donors. There's so many factors that play a role, and simple enough, Black sperm is limited and not readily available. Genetic testing also. They could have asked my kid's dad. He will never stop procreating. Woo! Even if the donor is handsome, doesn't mean the baby gonna come out cute. That part, it be your own people. It's just nothing but us in the comments windmilling. Windmilling like a motherfucker, y'all. Windmilling like a motherfucker. Okay, and then this is what Jessica had to say. She came out and spoke out. Y'all. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk Fair Use.
You'll be lucky to find one, if any. I'm a carrier of 4 different things. 4. And since we getting into it, I'm gonna in one of the slides, you're gonna see everything. And the severity of the things that I'm a carrier of, if we chose somebody that had the same thing, our child would most likely have it. And they're severe. So, and then even with that, once you put in your genetic testing, you'll be lucky to find one, if any. I'm a carrier of 4 different things.
So basically, she's like, oh, with the genetic testing, like to find someone that's a match, like so that you don't possibly pass any like genetic defects over to the child. Like, it's just a lot that goes into, I guess, the process when you're doing like a donor situation. And the whole Jiminy Cricket thing is hilarious. However, she ain't have to say all of that. And she ain't have to say that. She could have just been like, first of all, she didn't even have to tell us who the donor was. Like, that was her personal business. We did not need to know that. We didn't need to know that. I do know of 2 lesbian couples that I personally know, and they have white sperm donors as well. And I will say the first lesbian couple that I know of with 2, they have 2 children that they had with white sperm donors, and their children are on the spectrum. They have autism, you guys. And I'm not laughing, like, this is not for comic relief or anything, but I'm just saying, like, you don't know what can happen, even if you try to do it down to the T with the genetic code and the genetic matching. Like, those 2 boys, and they have different white sperm donors. They came out autistic. The mom, thanks, Kimberly. Thank you, boo. The mom is melanin rich like me, and those kids came out that way. The other lesbian couple that I know, they've had 3. The first one, I think the boy was done with a melanin rich man, but the 2, when they wanted a girl, I'm just saying, when they wanted to have a child, because when you're doing that surrogate, like, you could choose the sex, like, you could choose what you have. When they chose to have a girl, the donor was not a melanin rich man. Then they had a set of twins, which was a boy and a girl, and once again, not a melanin rich man. So in my mind, I'm like, y'all chose a darker man for the boy, but when it came to the girl, it had to be a Caucasian persuasion. These people know exactly what they're doing. And I don't think that there's men do it in our community by the droves. The thing is, they not getting egg donors. They just going out and marrying what? And they calling it a preference. So why can't BB Judy and the rat just have a preference? Maybe they just want a biracial kid. Maybe they just, want to soften the features that they see when they look in the mirror and lighten it up a bit. Like, and that's just, it is what it is. A lot of melanin rich people are colorists, featurists. Like, it just is what it is. And nobody wants to be real, but women are colorists too. It's not just men. I don't know what the case is. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying. You don't know what you get in. You don't know who you like. Y'all can do all the testing you want. And like I said, those is two boys with separate donors. They're like a couple years apart and they're on a spectrum. One of them doesn't really speak. Like the other has like behavioral issues. It's a lot that goes into that. Recessive genes. Exactly. It could have been something from the mom what the mom took while pregnant that caused autism. Yeah, facts. The whitewashing of it all. Please, I don't want to laugh. I feel like they do not owe an explanation. They don't, but they are the ones that decided to put themselves up for public speculation. Like, we didn't know that they had a virus. Like, they could have just had their baby and showed the baby, and the baby could have been cute. Like, and people probably could have been like, oh, well, what was the daddy looking like, or whatever the case may be. But they decided to put that out, and that is what annoys me. Like, celebrities deciding to put their business out there to get mad when people won't say something about it. Like, shut the hell up. That's like me coming up here telling y'all I done been to the ghetto toxic circus 1,000 times. Not 1,000. I'm exaggerating because the fuck no. But a few times. And then y'all like, well, why you keep going back? Or who was she at the ghetto toxic circus with? And I'm like, mind your motherfucking business. Mind your business. Like, what? That's not how any of this worked. I came out and told y'all about the ghetto toxic circus. So I cannot get mad if y'all want to know more details. You said, yes, I have a lesbian homegirl, and she said to me, a very melanated woman, that she ain't want dark kids. I told her a new one. I have a friend that said that to me too. And she was like, I don't want my kids to be as dark as you. And my friend is not that much lighter than me. Now that I understand, like, I see myself. When I was younger, I didn't really know. I thought I was like jet black. And there's nothing wrong with being jet black. But now I see what I look like. And I'm like a mocha complected, like goddess. And she used to just be like, I don't want my child to be dark. I don't want my child to be like your color. And her daughter came out darker than me. And I'm like, wow, like you just, and she'd be like, oh, my daughter don't look like me. She looked like her father. She didn't take after me. It's just very sad. But a lot of women have internalized colorism, and we don't talk about it enough. We only talk about men having, colorist like views and ideologies and the way that they treat people. Like, no, women are very much colorist too. They are. Even saying I don't like light skinned niggas, that's colorism. But you can't really be colorist toward lighter complected people. I'm going to say that. However, it falls under the colorism umbrella. And cry white supremacy. Wait. Not and cry white supremacy. The irony of it all, y'all, is hilarious. Hey, Love Jones, just got home from work. Heard the notification when I was on the toilet. Girl, what is that? A couch? I don't know what you got going on, Michelle Jackson, but TMI. Why people like that is so sad. It is sad, but I mean, we've been indoctrinated into a system of white supremacy and of Eurocentric features, and we've been shown images that doesn't look like us, that have been upheld as the beauty standard for decades in this country. And it's embedded in our DNA to think that white is right, light and bright is better. we still friends, but at least she was honest. My black is beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still friends with my friend too. But now she has to look at her beautiful dark brown daughter. And I wonder, I just hope that the baby is getting love. I'm sure she loves her daughter, but it's just like maybe she doesn't feel like her daughter is beautiful. It's really sad. I don't want to get into that too much, but it is what it is. It is what it is. How's everybody doing? How y'all feeling? What's up? Speaking of people not liking people to be in a goddamn um wait, I want to show y'all this. We gonna get into Young Miami a little bit. Careasha, please, a little bit. So shouts out to the neighborhood talk. She recently did an interview with Jason and she talked about, carpet munching with Meg Thee Stallion.
This next person, Megan Thee Stallion.
I'm a smash all day and tomorrow.
Oh, I'm a pass because I'm gay, but she's hot.
Megan just give me she really can take me up and through there.
So, have you been with a woman before?
Mm-hmm.
Sexually?
Jason, I've been with a woman before.
And you enjoyed it?
I love it.
Are you bisexual?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I always say that.
Yeah, but you say a lot. You just said earlier you say a lot of things you don't mean it. You mean you say
no, I really do like girls. I won't be in a relationship with a girl because
Okay.
it's I'm not a bitch girl.
But Megan could get it for a night.
For a lifetime.
So, do y'all feel like you could just sleep with a girl and not be bisexual? 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes, you can hit the skins with the same sex and not be bisexual. 2 for no. 1, yes, you could sleep with a woman as a woman and not be bisexual. 2, no. What y'all think? 2. Oh, so you are bisexual. Okay, so y'all saying 2. No, you cannot sleep with a woman and not be bisexual. Y'all saying 2. Oh. So, I mean, what if you just sleep with them, but you don't want to be in a relationship with a woman? That means you bisexual? 2. Oh my goodness. So y'all feel like a woman that sleeps with a woman is just bisexual. All right, y'all entitled to y'all opinions, I guess. Woo! Bi curious. Still bi, yes, ma'am. You still bi. Even if you don't want to be in a relationship with a woman, like you don't see yourself in a romantic relationship, a romantic entanglement with a woman. No. I tried something and was low-key grossed out. I love women and I'm attracted to women, but love me a man. Yeah, I feel that way too. Like I think women are beautiful, sexy, sensual, but I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with a woman. Still by. Wow, all these people in your chat, but a few want to likes. Exactly. I don't even know how many likes I got, but y'all got me fucked up. Hit the motherfucking like button. Let me go and look. Because y'all got the game fucked up. Y'all got... Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Period. Shouts out to Kimberly Cunningham becoming a new member. Yes, boo. Yes, boo. Ow. Hit the like button. All right, so we got 180 y'all watching and 55 likes. It at least could be like 10 more than that. I need at least 10 more likes and then I'll continue. Hey, the diva, what's up, boo? How you doing? Ew. Yes, welcome. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. Come on. That's the entry fee to come into my house. You got to hit the like button on your way in. I love me a looky loo because I love me a click and a view. But I also need you to hit the like button and do what it do. And subscribe because I need to at least have 5K by now. Like, this is ridiculous. How many subscribers I got? Because y'all just got me fucked up. Y'all be over here watching. Yeah, I need more. Y'all need to hit the subscription button. And y'all need to hit the like button. You doing well, you are? Yeah, like the video. Yes, like the video. Because I need to be up in this algorithm. Woo! Y'all, I'm crazy as hell. Okay, good. We doing better. All right. You just subscribed. Thanks, boo. Yes. And if you are not subscribed, but you over here being a looky loo, like I said, I appreciate a click in the view. But I need to be at 5K subscribers by now. I should be, because according to how many of y'all be over here looking, which I'm not mad because I like me a look in the view, a click in the view. But y'all need to subscribe. Support a melanin rich queen. Okay? Okay. I look pretty. Thank you, boo. It was something I wanted to show y'all. Oh, yeah. So this is what I wanted to show y'all too. Did I talk about something? I did, boo. Oh, you're just now getting here. You're going to have to catch the replay. Okay. So once again, shout out to Neighborhood Talks, fair use. So Careasha, somebody said, Careasha is publicly claimed and cared for courtesan, and I need the collective to revamp their understanding of that role and how influential and powerful it is, instead of trying to force her and Diddy into a box they themselves don't want to be in. And Rocky, for real, she used to be on the earliest episodes of Love and Hip Hop New York. And she says she is an ambassador for DeLeon and contracted to at least 5 more episodes on Revolt. It's business with a side of golden shower. And that's okay if that's what she wants, but let's not romanticize it any more than what it is. And Young Miami, Careasha, please said, I want bitches to stop speaking on me and for me. And then she put over here, thank you and gracias. That is hilarious. Girl, you are a public figure. You are the one that came out and said that you like to be on. So that's how we know that. What you mean you want people to stop speaking for you and about you? Girl, that you want people to talk about you. You want to click in the view. Clout is how you get, you get your likes up, you get your numbers up, and that equates to money in this day and age. So I'm gonna need everybody to stop acting like they don't want people to talk about them or keep their name out their mouth. Like, it's all a crack of shit. It's a crack of doo-doo. Because everybody wants to click in the view, like I said. And I feel like people are talking about that now because she went with Diddy to the Met Gala. And she was eating, by the way. I absolutely loved Careisha's looks. Like, for her to be like a little ghetto girl from like the 305, I'll take your man. Like, I was feeling that. I said, okay, she's coming up. She's doing it the right way. Like, that's how she really is doing some city girl shit. She really showing you how to pimp a nigga. Like, she really is. She's using her platform. She got herself in the door. She understands how to leverage, her influence, like, and her coochie body, like her youth. Like, she's doing what she needs to do. And she does have 2 children. They seem to be very well taken care of. I'm hoping that, if she get baby, she already a baby mama. So if she decides to give Diddy one, that ain't gonna be, it's not gonna bring her stock down because Diddy is Diddy at this point. Like, girl, you already done baby mom yourself the fuck out. Like, why not the 3 times a charm? And if it's gonna be with him, go for it. You gonna have a check forever. You ain't gonna have to be out here thotting and bopping. Like, it is what it is. And then people always comparing her to JT. And JT is with Little Lucifer. Woo! Leslie now, as he called it with his pink bob. I don't know what the hell that's about, but hey, if that's what she like, we can't knock her. But I don't, and it's nothing about that that's appealing or attractive to me. First of all, he about this tall, literally. I seen Little Lucifer in real, Little Lucifer in real life. He is literally about this tall. Like, So y'all need to stop comparing them because they clearly have two different paths in life. I think JT is gorgeous as well. Not the biggest fan of her attitude, like the way she talks about people's kids, saying somebody's child looks like finesse 2 times, calling babies ugly. Like, girl, we seen your mugshots and what you look like before the fame and the hair and the makeup and the surgery. Like, stop that. Humble yourself. Okay? Humble yourself. All right. Young Miami is out here to get it. She's also in it to win it, right? These dating situations also be, like Rocky said, contractual agreements. You know, like Diddy's trying to keep his pulse on the culture too. He older, you know, he ain't really like that connected. Like she's the most connected that he's probably been to like the hood culture, or you know, like to the street, should I say. Like people like us, we have so much influence and we don't even realize it because we get to be in a real world. Like I love being a fucking alley cat, being able to walk around and, you know, do whatever it is that I want to do. Even though I don't know, I'm not like a celebrity. I am a celebrity. Fuck that. I've always been. But I'm not like famous in the world, like on a world stage. That's what I mean. But in real life, people always come up to me and talk to me and say stuff and blah, blah, blah. However, I get to experience real life. Like I could get on a train. You know what I mean? I could hop in an Uber. I could walk down the street. I could be wherever. Celebrities can't do that. So they want to attach themselves to people that, even though Careasha can't necessarily do that anymore, but she's not as far removed from it as Diddy. Diddy's been in the entertainment industry for like 30 years at this point. 30 plus, right? So she gives him culture, a little bit of street cred. He gives her luxury, and it's a match made in heaven. Like, hey, if you you giving me $200 and something thousand a month, I might be shit. I don't give a damn. And if I can still go outside and have my whoever else I'm dealing with, okay, we could do us a little 6 month to a year contractual agreement. You gonna take me to the Met Gala? I'm gonna go happy. So people need to leave her the fuck alone. She playing the game right. She knows what she's doing. At the end of the day, we know the industry is the devil's playground. And if you're gonna play the game, you might as well play it to win it. Get them coins, sis. Get them coins, sis. I'm not mad. I am not mad. I am not mad. Yes. Diddy will open doors for yes, because look, ever since she started dealing with Diddy, the sis done been on TV shows. Sis done been in a movie or two. She can't act worth a damn, but she's oh, where is my husband? Oh my God. Ooh, how could you leave me like this? That shit took me the fuck out of town. That shit took me the fuck out of town. I was crying real tears when I saw that BMF acting scene that she did. I said, what the fuck is this? Y'all, oh my God, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to align with somebody that can fucking walk me through a door, because I'm gonna smash it, like, like smash it the fuck up, like for real in real life. That's why I had to like. We on this journey together. Y'all my day ones. I love y'all so much because we gonna see where this all goes. Acting trash, yes. Of course she is. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what she's supposed to do. Cassie, on the other hand, was actually really in love, and Cassie didn't have herself established outside of him. That's the thing. Careasha is a city girl. She already has her group. She was already doing well for herself before Diddy. So Diddy couldn't come and try to mold her as much. You know what I mean? Like she already was real bad and flued out and all of that. Like, and then she also has men, quality P and Q and all of them. Like, they're not gonna let another man come in on their product and just like, you know, take it over too much. You get what I'm saying? Like she still has people in her corner to kind of reel it in if need be, and she got a listening ear. She got other people to confide into, get advice from. So she's not solely reliant and dependent on Diddy the way that Cassie was. And that's why Cassie just was by the wayside, getting used and abused and that's sad because Cassie is like gorgeous. Like she couldn't really sing worth a damn, but she had bops. Shit. Yes, that part. Yes, y'all. Hit my Cash App. Support. Donate to the channel so we can do some big things over here. Y'all, I just cannot. Like, I just be looking around like people be like, oh, she or this or that. Like, who would not get with a man that's a billionaire, be a part of the little club, shit for $100,000, for $50,000 a month. You do that for 6 months. How much money is that? You don't even gotta stick around that long. Use his connections, do a little photo ops. That's like free publicity. And when you're in the entertainment industry, it's all about publicity. Getting connected with the right agents. Diddy could literally, like, he could do anything you like, whatever it is that you want to do in entertainment. He is the plug for everything. He got her own show / podcast. He bought that chick an award because why the hell she got an award over Drink Champs and even Joe Budden? Like, that just didn't make no sense to me. She only had about 2.2 episodes out and already won an award. Like, come on. And y'all know, what y'all saying? You're gonna have a lot of soul selling to do for that 250. I mean, she already doing it. This is my thing, right? When you are already in a certain space, when you are already doing certain things, you already doing it. I'm just gonna say it. It is what it is. You're already there, you know. And the reason why I'm here is because I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to sell my soul. I didn't want to fuck everybody and their mother. Like, that was just never really becoming of who I am. And when you don't care, when your morale is out the window, it is what it is. You already there. You're in that space already. And like I said, Careasha wasn't just a nobody that he picked up off the street. So she might not have to do that much soul selling because she's already established on her own. Yes, please misspell. Please, yes, y'all. So, you know, because we don't want to get like flagged or them folks don't have to sell it. They lost it a long time ago. Yeah. Somebody, I'm going to sign me up. I mean, you know, like, it's just basically how far are you willing to go? What are you willing to do? And y'all got to think about it too. Like, even the type of music that they did, right? Very sexually charged, very gold digging music. Like, they didn't give a fuck about what anybody had to say about the context or what it was that they was pumping out into the world as far as image goes. And some people would say that that is selling your soul. What do y'all think selling your soul really means? People probably think I'm selling my damn soul. What doing? You know, you just never know. Everybody's perception of it is different. For me, it is compromising your morale, doing things that goes against your natural like urges and what you would do naturally, and things that will fuck with your conscience. You know, stuff that you can't live with. And of course, the basic, you know, crimes against humanity, kids, and, you know, wickedy evil like that, of course. But I feel like on a basic level, it's just compromising your morale. All of that. Yeah. She was already deep in the industry. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Going against God and everything good. Clout chasing off of Diddy. She doesn't need to. I mean, her clout chasing off of Diddy, though, has gotten her in doors that she otherwise would not have been able to walk through. Because look at where JT is. JT ain't walking through none of them doors on her own. And everybody say, oh, JT don't want to, she don't want to. I don't know. Like, I feel like if little Lucifer had more, if little Lucifer was invited to the Met, he probably would have brought JT with him. But he don't have that type of, I don't know if he's there yet, you know? But I mean, I don't know. Well, who knows? We don't know these people in real life. She can't act, but she's actress. So she can't act to save her goddamn life. And the fact that she even got casted in any role is what how you know how it works. Is who you know. Who do you know? Who is walking you in this room? Okay. All right, let's get into this because Iyanla got it going the fuck on. First of all, I miss Iyanla back on the goddamn. Yes, Diddy is absolutely in the energy harvested. Absolutely. Absolutely. And also she gives him street cred. He don't got that no more. He's so far removed from the youth and the public in the street. You know what I mean? And it's funny because Caresha's like maybe almost 30. If she's probably 30. Y'all know everybody lie about their goddamn age in the industry. Y'all know how to go. But she still has more youth, a more youthful appearance. She's still like young girls and teenagers relate to her. Diddy does not have that. Nobody is what? Like if he come out with a song with her and it's really like some shit, because she's on it is why the song will like go crazy. Let's get into Iyanla Van Zandt. Shout out to Spiritual World, fair use.
Would you date a bus driver? Would you date
If he owns the bus. If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
See, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem.
How this lady gonna sit up there and say no? That's a problem. Like what the? Okay.
Because the standards and requisites, and I'm not talking about him laying on his sofa playing video games all day. I'm not talking about that. But the standards and the criteria that we use to measure men is off for who we are as women and who they are in this society. I would date a bus driver if he loved driving the bus, if he was a man of integrity, if he was good to his mama, if he treated me well, I would date a bus. Would you date a?
I don't believe this. I don't believe her. It's a lie. She lying like a Persian rug. First of all, Iyanla, where the hell would you even come across a bus driver? Where would you come across a bus driver? A bus driver would not even be in your circle. A bus driver wouldn't be in your atmosphere. How would you meet a bus driver to date him? Like, what are we talking about? I hate the fact that melanin-rich women are constantly told to have no standards, to have no expectations, and to just accept pennies and just because of who they are in this society and who we are. So we just supposed to keep continuing to like accept men underperforming and not showing up the way that they're supposed to. That shit is a crock of shit. Like, I'm so over it. You don't tell other races of women to accept the bare minimum. You don't. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being a bus driver. I'm not. Hey, I'm in a tri-state. If you work for transit and you drive a bus, you actually make a decent living. That's not a bad living to be in the tri-state. However, I'm not an accomplished. What does Ebony do? Is she a lawyer? She's something. She doesn't have like a regular like blue collar career. She doesn't live that lifestyle. So to tell her that she should come all the way back down to a level that she surpassed to be with a man that's beneath her standards is ridiculous. And the notion that us as melanin-rich women have to accept melanin-rich men, like I said, underperforming and not living up to what their potential could possibly be because of how the country and how the world treats them. Why does everybody keep forgetting that we all started off on the same motherfucking plantation together? We all started off on the same plantation together. Men with melanin and women with melanin started off on the same plantation together. We were together. Why is it that they get a pass to be low lives, to underperform, to treat us like absolute dog doo-doo, to not show up and be, and raise their families, to leave the household? But when it comes to us, we have to be resilient and take care of them and coddle and understand and She's a lawyer. Okay. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, they want us to settle. Yeah. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. I don't if you work for New York City Transit, you're making some good money being a bus driver. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. However, for Ebony's social class, that's beneath her. And Storm made some good points when he spoke about it. He said they probably wouldn't even speak the same language. They wouldn't live the same lifestyle. You know, and now Ebony, I don't know if she's still practicing or not, but she has financial freedom. She could just get up and travel and go to Bali or wherever, whenever. As a bus driver, you're stuck in a set schedule. You have to schedule time off. You have to schedule, being able to take vacations. When a woman is used to a certain lifestyle, I don't think that she should have to lower her standards or settle for a man that cannot accommodate what she's already used to. It just doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I don't get it. She knows she is driving Miss Davies. She's not getting on the bus. You can date a bus driver for the reason she said. Yeah, but if you don't want to, I don't think that a person should tell you no, that's not right. Who is Iyanla to tell a woman what the criteria for who it is that she dates should be? And she said if he owns the bus, what is wrong with her wanting to be with an entrepreneur or a businessman when she is that herself? It doesn't make any sense. There's men that are truck drivers. And then there's men that are truck drivers that also own their own trucking companies. The mindset of an entrepreneur is vastly different than that of just strictly someone that is an employee. And I think that's what everybody's missing. It's not just about the person and their character. It's also about your mindset. How do we build our future? What is it that you think, a successful lifestyle looks like? A person that's comfortable and complacent and not complacent. All right, I won't use the word complacent because that sounds kind of like negative. But a person that's okay with being under the rule of thumb of another person, of another man, of another woman, is your mindset is different than a person that is the boss. Why is it wrong to date a man on your intellectual, financial, and social class level or above? Everyone has and should have standards. Exactly. That is my point, Black Coffee. That is exactly my point. This is not me saying that those men aren't good people. First of all, I feel like how would you even meet a bus driver? Like, we're not even in the same social class. Where would I meet you at? Unless I was getting on the bus for whatever reason, or I don't know. Like, how would I even meet you? Well, what if that bus driver is a great man? She's saying baby girl might want to look in lower places because Black men ain't came up really. That's true too. A lot of Black men aren't of the same social class as Black women. And I'm glad you pointed that out because they keep saying Black women ain't shit and every other race of woman is better. So then I think in turn, maybe melanin rich women need to start dating out the way that our counterpart does so that we can be evenly and equally yoked with our partners. They do it. Maybe we should start doing it more. I'm not against Ebony having a preference. However, you can't down your own race while doing it. How is she down in her race? She's not down in her race. She didn't say Black bus drivers ain't shit. Black men ain't shit. She didn't do that. She didn't go into a spiel about why Black men are on the bottom of the totem pole as far as socioeconomic class goes. She didn't do any of that. So that is not even a relevant statement, Danny, that you just made. It's really not, because she didn't do that. A man and woman have to be in the same lane. Yeah. My husband went from a maintenance job to a truck driver to a firefighter, and I am a nurse. We live a nice life, but we built up together. So you are right. No one can tell anyone who is right, the right one. Yeah, exactly. She never did that. She didn't talk down on Black men. She just said no. She said if he owns the bus, Why is it that a person that is an entrepreneur, if they want to be with an entrepreneur, that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's like men sitting up here saying, I want a woman that's what this and that and the third. Like, why is it that they never want us to have standards? That is so bogus to me. We got to constantly make excuses or just accept peanuts because a particular group of men aren't excelling at the rate as us or other groups of men. Let's not. Ebony did a rebuttal. I didn't watch this, so we about to watch this together with what she had to say in after, that whole thing went down. Shout out to the neighborhood talk, fair use.
Of the 50,000 plus comments posted on social, I only saw a handful that even considered the possibility of a bus owner being a more aspirational position and recognizing that I am actually speaking and pouring into the ascension of Black men when I said what I said. But see, no, some of y'all were too busy naming and shaming me personally and Black women in general as undesirable, gold diggers, and much worse.
That part.
I suspect that some of y'all are the same men that were bringing home C's and D's on your report cards, only to then be coddled by parents that said, well, that's okay, as long as you're doing your best. Well, listen, I love and believe in the excellence of Black men. So no, my dear, C's and D's or any other form of mediocrity is not okay. No, I will not create a soft place for you or anybody that I love to fall comfortably into the bigotry of low expectations. So I'm going to say one more time. So out of the 50,000 plus.
What? I agree with that. I agree. It is our fault. The coddling, the having the low expectations. And Storm said that too. He said, I don't like that because y'all basically saying that we ain't shit. Like, that the expectations for a Black man should be so low in the ground, the gutter. Y'all shouldn't have no expectations of us. How do you expect a person to excel and to raise the bar and to raise up and to stand up if you constantly keep giving them excuses for not standing up? That I agree with what Ebony just said. I agree.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with driving a bus. My mother Gloria drove one for years. But could it be that Black America has been sold a narrative of average, regular, and typical being good enough for us? Well, see, that's called white supremacy. And in this case, it takes the form of conditioning Black Americans to happily accept being a permanent American underclass. But see, because I know the truth about Black folk in America, no, average is not and will never be good enough for me. And the gag is, I don't think it's good enough for you either.
What?
Would you date a bus driver? So I think some of the criteria that we look for in the reality of today keeps us unhappy, keeps us angry, keeps us imbalanced. And then when the men show up, we want to beat them up because they're not living up to our standards and criteria. And it's not working, beloved. It's just not working. So it's not that it's bad or wrong. It's obsolete. It's obsolete. We have to come up with a new way of being. I don't believe in carrying a man. A man has to do for himself. So I think.
See, she told him off good. Yep, that part. She can have a preference. Black men do what's us all day. That part. All he has to be is Black, and that's it. That's dangerous. Yes. Yes. Woo. Getting a pass all day, left and right. Like, oh, because you're a Black man, you could just be a below average. Grades could be a C and a D. Iyanla did not want her to have higher standards. And this is ridiculous because this woman, this is an above average woman, like in terms of what she's been able to accomplish in her life. And I know a lot of men be like, oh, we don't care about accomplishments. We don't care, but they absolutely do. A lot of men benefit off of feminism that they always complaining about because a lot of men because of their occupations and what they do, and a lot of times lack thereof, they actually benefit from a woman going 50-50 with them. But it's never 50-50. Y'all know that, because a woman is child rearing, doing most of the domestic work. Chat. Of course, they have to live up to your standards. Exactly. And if we maintain those standards, then they would do better. They would. Wouldn't they? Now, if someone said, I'm not giving you no coochie unless you do X, Y, and Z, and that person really, really wants to be with this woman, you don't think that he would do that? He would. But if you just let him come and go and barely expect him to do anything, then guess what? He's not. Every woman in this chat has dealt with a man that she did not expect a lot from, and he did not give a lot. And she's had a man that she did expect a lot from, and he gave a lot. I absolutely have. Someone that I didn't really like, oh, whatever, accepted the bare minimum. I got the bare minimum. The other person, I'm like, I want to be flued out. I want to be cashed out. I need my rent paid. I need this. And I got that. You set the standard. You have the power. You do. They don't want you to believe that. They don't want you to require the men of our community to stand up. And that's why, I'm not saying that it's our fault, but we do add to a lot of the issues that we have in our community because, as Cynthia G would say, black male worship. Iyanla sounds like a black male worshiper. Oh, but he couldn't do this and he couldn't do that. My grandmother was a black male worshiper. Her sons was able to do whatever the hell they wanted to do. She always bailed them out. She helped them purchase cars, houses. She paid mortgages. She did everything. When it came to the girls, you had to work like a dog. Get it out the butt. Scruggle. And we all know a lot of matriarchal families where the men are required to do diddly fucking squat. And the women are required to do everything. A lot of women they nurture, they coddle their sons, and they raise their daughters to be regiment. Like, you got to have structure. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to pay bills. You got to do this. And the boys just get to just do. Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm motherfucking flying, and I ain't flying. Am I flying? It is bad in all cultures, but in other cultures, the men are performing better. So to some degree, you gotta, they're worshiping the men because the men actually are providing for the families. They're providing for the households. They're taking care of their parents. So yes, in Indian culture, a Pakistani woman, if her son is coming over, she's going to lay out a feast for him because 9 times out of 10, her son is paying her mortgage. Her son is making sure her hospital bills are paid. Her son is making sure her fridge is stocked. So she's going to cook and lay out the meal for him. And I know this because I know people, Pakistani people, I know Asian people, I know Black American people. I don't know everybody in the world, but I've got to witness firsthand what other people are like culturally. White culture, the men, it's a patriarchal society. They literally bring home the bacon. They bring home the bacon. Women get to rest in their femininity. In our societies, however, we bring home the bacon. We cook feasts for niggas that ain't never put a grocery in the goddamn what? Don't know what the hell a grocery bill is. Been locked up 25 times. We done paid them to bail them out, put money on the books, put money on the commissary. The grandmamas is taking care of their son's kids because the son ain't showing the fuck up. And they still get to come home to a feast. How, what? And I'm not saying this is all, because there are men in every culture, in every society that is not shit, that ain't showing up and doing what they need to do. But statistically, it's not the same as in our communities. And we know it. We got to keep it real. We have to be honest about that. We know it. We know. We continuously make excuses. And that's why things don't change. And then they got the nerve to say we ain't shit, and they go over to Becky and Maria and all the Ling Ling and Susu and all of these other bitches and do the same funky ass shit over there too and create the crazy whacked out biracial shit. Woo! Woo! And clearly, I know Black men that provide. Like I've told y'all, I've dated Black men that are providers. I have some on my line right now that's not, I don't gotta scrub the fucking ground if I decided to be with them. But I know more. I don't interact with them readily. I'm not like, dating them or nothing like that. I have dated scrubby ass men. I've entertained scrub the ground ass men. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We gonna keep it real. Niggas with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 baby mamas. I absolutely have entertained that before. I have. I'm not gonna lie. We gonna keep it the fuck real over here. And I'm gonna need y'all to not sit y'all funky asses up here and act like y'all don't see what's going on in our communities. Like y'all was telling me earlier, 6 baby daddies, 6 baby mamas. So if she's having a kid with all of these men, where is the men at? They not sticking around. They hidden, they breeding and leaving. Allowing the next one to move in and do the same goddamn thing. You think that's the only woman that he breeding and leaving? Absolutely the fuck not. No. Absolutely the fuck not. I done dated white men. More white men are willing to marry you, put you up in a house, and make sure that you don't have to worry about shit financially because they've positioned themselves to be that in society. Whose fault is it? Or anybody can do is take accountability and look inside, right? So as a man, you should do better instead of blaming women and every fucking body else. The women that took care of you. Yes, because we enable and we make excuses, and we got the mammies up here like Iyanla Van Zandt. It's like, well, it's hard. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up. You need to be telling them to get up, hustle harder, work harder. What y'all saying? They got to keep the race going. We've all entertained the BS at some point. Exactly. Ding, ding, ding. You live and learn from mistakes. Yes. You're right. And then become intimidated by highly educated Black women and say she is too hard to handle. She won't listen. And they go and date down or outside the race. That part. Preach. What would they do without us Black women? I don't know. They act like they hate us. The lack of fathers. Oh my goodness. So I have to show y'all this man that I came across on TikTok, and then I'm going to skedaddle. He literally, like, I discovered him last night, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, like I've never seen, well, I'm sure they exist, but it's very rare that you see melanin rich men actually tell the fucking truth. It was so refreshing. I was like, wow. How is this man not like a viral sensation? Like he needs to be like discovered and like, I mean, I don't know. And clearly, melanin rich women are like a super niche market. Like you could literally bankroll if you got us as your fan base because we support people that we fuck with. We do. And I don't know that he's necessarily just pandering. Like I feel like the way he speaks is like he actually sees the world. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Love Jones told Beloved to shut the fuck up. Who took? Oh my God. No. Oh my God, that is hilarious. No. Beloved is Iyanla. Like, you know how she be like, beloved. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all this guy. That shit is funny as hell, Joy. Oh my God. Oh, let me Let me show y'all this guy that I'm talking about. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Yo, that shit was fucking hilarious just now. Oh, hold up. That shit just made me holler. Hoot and motherfucking holler. All right. He got a few videos, but let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all two that yeah, that was hilarious. I cannot. I'm gonna go in the bushes and weed. Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, my boobs. All right, I'm in the bushes. I laugh. That shit took me the fuck out. Okay. Y'all are hilarious. One thing I can say, if I'm ever in a shitty mood before I come on here, y'all make me feel better. Like, I love this. I love y'all. Thanks for sharing energy with me. Okay, so his name on TikTok is the Public Offender. So shout out, that's a funny name. Shout out to the Public Offender. So he's responding to this comment that he got. And the person says, right, statistics show absent fathers increased after government assistance. Y'all know they always trying to talk about welfare took them out the house. Yeah, y'all know that is it. Wait, all right, let me start over. Statistics show absent fathers increased after government assistance was introduced. So this is just another problem the government created and blames the citizens. Okay, so this is just another way. No, why did that happen? Hold up. Okay.
Used to be able to just abandon their family. So let's put this in perspective. Men used to be able to just abandon their families and not have to pay any money. And that's what they were doing. So the bunch of black fathers having children and abandoning their kids, right? My grandfather was one of them. So the Black Panther Party stepped in and started all these like programs in the neighborhood to help take care of the people in the neighborhood. Mainly kids, if you think.
And Black Panthers was discovered by women. Argue with your fucking mother.
About it. So what ended up becoming WIC and what ended up becoming like free lunch in the schools, that was started by the Black Panther Party. And why were those programs so necessary in the community? Because black men had abandoned their families. The government took that idea and made it into a national program, right? But here's where it gets tricky, because the women prior to these programs, being accessible to them, they were essentially prisoners in these relationships, if you think about it, because they were either a lot of times, I'm not saying in every relationship, but I'm saying in the ones when they ended up leaving, they were either in a toxic relationship, basically held against their will because the man was, helping them provide or whatever the case may be financially, or the man would just leave and there was nothing that the woman could.
Notice how he said they were either in a toxic relationship. And everybody always talking about, we want the relationships that our grandparents used to have when grandma was getting her head knocked off. My grandma got shot at by her husband, sliced. She's had a slice mark. I'm not going to do it to mark myself, but like on her temple where he tried to stab her in the head. They used to fight, like she beat him with an iron, but this was her, defending herself. They used to fight terribly. I also know older women whose husbands have families down a block. Like, men back in the day was fucking terrible. The thing is, they got away with it because women needed them. And I think he's going to mention this, like, in this country, we couldn't even have a bank account on our own until like the 70s. So women had to endure so much toxicity and so much abuse. And the laws didn't protect us at all, to be quite honest. And they never talk about that. So we had no choice but to lay down and get down and take it. And that's why, oh shit. Woo! Oh, they don't want me to say that. They don't like that because I'm telling the truth. But that's why a lot of men now are like, oh, we want traditional women. We want traditional. That's because you want to be able to be abusive, be toxic, and, have a woman solely relying on you so that she has no other options and she has no way out. And that's what they be really talking about. They want to cheat and peace. Y'all already know. These niggas out here ain't worth a goddamn. Not all. I'm not going to say all because I am hopeful that I will meet, my forever bae. and we're gonna have us a good time when the time comes. But until then, child.
Could do, she wasn't getting any help whatsoever, right? So it was like a lose-lose for her. Now the government says, we'll give you some money, we'll help you out a little bit. We got, we got housing, we got food, we got whatever, right? This money did not equal the amount of money that the man that was in the home was providing, but it was enough to sustain the women and the children. And a lot of women said, I would rather be single, right? As long as I got enough to provide for me and my kids, but I would rather be single than to stay in this toxic, dangerous relationship with this man. And that's what a lot of women chose to do. And as a human being, why would I blame the woman in that case? I'm sure it took a lot for her to leave that man. It wasn't like she wanted to leave him. She would have left him earlier if that was the case, right? If she could, if it was just that simple. But when you want to think about it in dollars and cents, she lost money. There's no way a government check is making up for what a man was providing for her. There's no way. And also, a lot of times the men weren't providing. They were just like another child in the house. They weren't working.
Okay.
And the women were working. They was like, okay, well, we can get rid of them and then we can get some money. And that's what they did. And that's why I would never blame women for this thing, for this phenomenon. I would never blame the woman for that. That's crazy. Fast forward to 2023, we see what's happening now. As soon as women have some autonomy over their life, as soon as women started to be able to make enough money to provide for themselves, all of a sudden, a lot of men are single. A lot of men can't find a woman. A lot of women are single by choice. A lot of men are single because they have no choice. And a lot of men like this want to go.
Heard what he said? A lot of men are single because they have no choice. Because now that women don't actually, okay, I'm just going to say this, and I know they don't like when we say, I don't need a man, I don't need a man. You technically don't. I feel like I need men, period, like in life, but to be in an intimate relationship with, I don't necessarily need a man. Like none of us do, because we don't have to rely on them the way that we did. And for the most part, we have a lot of problems with men. Like the abuse. We get unalived at an extreme high rate. What is it? Every 3 to 5 hours, one of them is unaliving us. They're unaliving our children. It's a lot of toxicity going on. We're having to take care of them. Like it's a lot that's going on. And men nowadays have to show up with more than just their wallet. And I think that's where the discord comes into play. And that's why they like, oh, strong, independent. We were forced to become strong and independent. This is not something that we chose. Going according to what this man is saying, and I love that I came across his page. Shout out to him. I would love to get him on this panel at some point. But the fact that they have to show up and actually be human beings and actually be likable, and it's not just because we need them for our bank account or for all of these other things. Like, and once again, we do need men. I feel like we balance each other, men and women. We need each other to live. We do. I'm not saying I don't need a man. That's not my point. Okay, I guess I'm contradicting myself, but I don't give a fuck. Y'all pick it up what I'm putting down. We don't need a man to survive in the way that we used to. Do we need men like just to go through life? Absolutely, because men are essential. They help us, but this is not only existing in romantic relationships. That's my point. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like, we don't need a man to live with us or to be with us, like, but we do need men. Like, if we want to procreate, we do need men. Well, these days people go into sperm, but that's still the use of a man. Y'all get where I'm coming from. All right. Let him finish talking.
Back to women not having that right. They don't want women to have choices. So they try to use talking points like this to vilify women and make them feel bad for choosing the safety of them and their children over the man. So let's put this in perspective.
Oh, y'all heard what he said. He said they don't want women to have choices. So they try to make women feel bad. And remember, I told you guys this when I was a teenager. I met this much older guy. And he told me once I reached 25, no other man would want me. That's it. I'm over. No man was going to want me. No man is going to look my way. And I'm over 25. I'm well over 25. So that was a fucking lie. But he was telling me that because he wanted me to choose him. He wanted me to feel like I didn't have any other options. And that is what's happening to us on the grand scale. They getting up here, they getting their funky asses up here on this internet and they telling us we ain't shit without a man. We ain't this, and feminism ruined us and blah, 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 blah. When a lot of women are thriving without family without having ever been married. They're not miserable and fucking downtrodden. What? When you look around, women are getting to it. Look, I mean, women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, they're healthier. They're getting to it. And this is not me saying, you know, I'm not against marriage. I'm not against being in a relationship. I'm not against any babies, nothing. Because I told y'all see me pop the fuck up with a kid, and then maybe in another year, two, that's my motherfucking business. Y'all see me pop up with a husband, that's my business. All right. I'm not sitting up here saying that you know, I'm just saying we have more options now, and they hate that because the control factor is gone. A lot of us are starting to wake up. We really are. What y'all saying? We want but don't need a man to survive and be happy. Exactly. Yes. 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 That part. I'm over that too. If it happens, okay. If not, I'm 51 and I'm good. Yes. And the thing is, men tend to be more lonely when they age than women because we naturally connect with people more. You know, like we have friend groups, we have our nieces, nephews, our sisters. We socialize more than men. We go to brunches together. We do more social activities that doesn't always involve binge drinking. So the older you get, you know what I mean? Like we just socialize more. We need more Black women travel groups ASAP. Absolutely, that is something that I want to establish. I cannot wait. But like, you know, we growing over here. Once the money and the numbers and everything get popping, we gonna start doing a lot of stuff. So it was another video of his that I wanted to show you guys. Do I have it? Yeah, okay. So
no, what we mean by massage.
So he's responding to this comment. And if you guys are on TikTok, you should follow him. His name is The Public Offender. So this comment that he's responding to, it says, oh, so what y'all mean by misogyny is doing chores and childcare? Yeah, that's wrong. Like, so they saying misogyny is doing chores and childcare. That's not what misogyny is. So he's about to break it down.
Misogyny is, and I explained this, but you're intentionally being ignorant right now because you heard me say it. The misogynistic part of it is the fact that men are raised to think that the burden of the household chores and the child rearing is a woman's duty, which, especially now when you consider how many women actually work, now they're stuck working and doing all of those things. So they never get a break.
Hello, and I say this all the time, 50-50 where, 50-50 who?
And even if they don't have a 9-to-5 job doing those things, they never get a break. They are always responsible for somebody else. They don't ever get time to decompress or ever get time to themselves. Whereas a man, if you work, you go to work, you come home after 9, 10, 11 hours, you sit down, you kick off your shoes, you crack open a beer, sit on your lazy chair, you watch games, you play video game, whatever you want to do, you get that time. While the woman is left being responsible for the household chores and the child rearing. That is misogynistic, sir.
Hello.
No.
Yo, he hit the nail on the head. Like, this man has so many more videos where he like literally, and I love the fact that he goes into the comments and he replies to like people saying fuckery. And he just chews them out. Like he had another video talking about statistics and how they said statistically children that are raised by single fathers fare better in the world, they're more successful and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, they're just always constantly trying to make it seem like melanin rich women ain't shit. They're the worst parents in the world. But once again, when you even have to give a statistic on a single household, you're showing that the man left once again. And he basically broke it down in terms of socioeconomics and like class. Like men have more earning potential than women. So if a child is living with the father, most likely the father is probably making more money than the mom would on her own. Lord. All right. I'm about to skedaddle. I love y'all so much. I've enjoyed this interaction immensely. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel if you have not already subscribed. I appreciate you for coming with me on this beautiful show journey tonight. What you said, Joy, off topic, but did you put Benzino out. Oh, Bambino. No, I didn't put Bambino out. He's in the bathroom because he be doing this. It's just too much going on. No, weed is shit. Believe it's Scrooties. Love, get me a 2-piece. A 2-piece from where? Where you going? Who? A 2-piece. I am about to go have dinner. I am. How did y'all know? Wait, what's going on? But I'm not going away where I could get a 2-piece now, Chad. What? Hurry up and do it, Love Jones. Oh, y'all talking about the travel group? Yes. Wait, don't go. I've been on here for an hour and a half. Great live, love it. Thanks, boo. What y'all saying? Damn, this line at Popeyes. Oh, they talking to you, Audrey? Okay, Audrey Love. All right, because I'm like, who we getting a 2-piece? Make sure that y'all funny as hell. But we have a lot of things, you know, on the way. We growing. We starting off. The money got to start flowing. Y'all already know how that goes. Yeah, I'm at Papa. I know. I was like, what the hell they talking about? Y'all got it going on. All right. I love y'all so much. Show up as her, be her. Show up as him, be him. Don't let a motherfucking body play in your face. And it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to go through whatever it is that. Oh, I'll pull one card before I go. Is that it's a shirt. Thank you, boo. It's a shirt. Oh, I just kind of showed y'all my bra, but it's all right. It's mostly women up in here. You forgot Houston, Texas, that fast. Oh, yeah. The chat is on. Yes. Eat good. I am. I honestly kind of want to get some sushi. I haven't had sushi in a while. I haven't been out. No, I take myself out all the time, but like out with another person, even though this is just like a photographer that I work with and kind of like a business center to discuss some things that we about to work on or whatever. All right, we can pull a couple cards. And then I'm a skedaddle. Ooh. Okay. Oh, once you start laughing, you start healing. If you aren't ready to laugh at what's going on, then laugh at something else. The internet is filled with ridiculous shit. Laugh at that or call up your best friend who you trust to make fun of your problems in that loving, brutal way that they do. Just start laughing. You don't have anything else to lose. Isn't that crazy? I just said to y'all, like, whenever things happen and, you know, things aren't the greatest, just, it's going to be okay. Self-care isn't selfish. If you were really going to take care of yourself today, what would you do? So why aren't you doing that? No healthy person wants you to sacrifice yourself for them. Really, anyone who wants that from you is a selfish jerk. Don't assume that people in your life are selfish jerks who can't handle you doing what you need to do for yourself. Self-care isn't selfish. We'll do one more. Ooh, this is a good one, y'all. This is a good one. Holding on to resentment is like taking a shit on your own heart. You got to let that go. Don't hold on to resentment. Yeah, it's that gross and pointless. Let that shit go. Look up a loving kindness meditation on the internet and do it. Focus on love. Focusing on love is like taking a baby wipe to your heart. Let the resentment go. Can I give a cat eye tutorial? Yeah, I'm going to start doing all of those things sooner than later. Okay, you caught the replay. Yeah, the golden child, you came here right when we about to leave, but you can catch the replay. All right, I love y'all. Once again, y'all my day ones. We gonna rock this shit. We gonna keep growing. I'm almost up to 5K. Share the video, guys, so that we could, you know, share and tell people to subscribe. If you aren't subscribed and you just a looky-loo ass bitch, subscribe. Because I want to get to 5K before the month is out. Like that's the goal for the month of May. In the month of May, we're gonna be at 5K. I love y'all so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you guys mañana. If not, then absolutely the day after. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Ooh, ooh. Bye, love bugs.